Smith. I'm one of Ken's constituents. I'm the host of this little gathering. We have a petition to present to him, asking him, please, maybe you could answer, Jet. You seem to know a lot. Why won't he hold a town hall?
But there hasn't been in so long.
Please. You can certainly think about it.
We definitely are passing the messages along that we're getting from everyone.
Okay,
why
well,
question
you have a
deserves a
message
because
from
answer.
463 of Ken's constituents. I'd like to remind all of you, not to be arrogant, but you work for us, okay? You work for us,
We pay you.
and we need to talk to them.
Yes.
We're
Where
not
is
gonna,
he?
look at us, okay? We're unpaid grassroots people. I drove 2 hours from Coachella Valley to be here this morning to try to meet with him. That's how much this means to me. I have children and grandchildren, as do the rest of us. And, you know, he could put out all the deftly worded press releases on how he's protecting privacy. He has no idea what Elon Musk is doing. Can you tell me what Elon Musk is doing?
He's
You
stealing
agree,
our data.
Disagree that what? What is it that we're disagreeing about?
I'm not here to give my personal opinion, but happy to take whatever you have for the conversation.
Okay, so is there somebody that's here that could be a spokesperson for Ken since he's too afraid to talk to us?
Well, obviously the Congress supports ruling out waste, fraud, and abuse wherever possible.
Okay.
Oh my God,
Okay.
that's not
what's happening.
Okay, let's
What did he say?
shall we discuss the Fox News sort of talking points? Fraud, waste, and abuse is just an excuse. It's just an excuse. Can you tell me, is Elon Musk and the 89 persons that are employed by Doge, are they certified public accountants or forensic accountants?
I know that the special government employees.
Have they been vetted?
Yeah. Oh, that
They're younger
special
than
government
me.
employee thing.
Their
Have
girls need to be out.
100
They're
She's
barely
not
out
even
of college.
130 days within which to root out fraud, waste, and abuse.
Where
They're just-
is the transparency?
They're
And
just
where is
stealing
the
our data.
transparency? Every receipt that they've posted on their website has been debunked. He's
They've
not
taken it
finding
down
fraud,
themselves.
waste, and abuse.
I
He's
thought he
going
hired
in there and
Americans.
messing with our personal data and sensitive information. So we have so many questions for Ken.
Okay, I will take this.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. I'm sure it'll go what they call in the circular file, which is the garbage can. But we're not going away.
You got copies.
We're not going away.
We got photos.
This is America now.
Why is there an Israeli flag there?
Yeah, why? Is this not American?
Why are 19-year-olds in charge of Social Security?
That's right.
Why?
Why
Why
is
are
there
they
a
in charge of our
27-year-old?
education? Why?
Why are they
circumventing
Yeah.
Congress? They are refusing to fund things that have been passed by Congress. They are circumventing the law. He's right. He's agreeing to dismantling of his own power as a representative.
He's
Right,
given up
and
his own
as
power.
Chairman of the subcommittee for defense, you should be very concerned about where our tax dollars are going. And I get some, lame response written, unfortunately, probably by someone in this office.
Signed by an
about
auto
how
pen?
the Privacy Protection Act is going to protect me. Oh, stop it. Stop it.
You guys have violated the Privacy Act of 1974. That's what you have done, and we will all sue you. We will sue every single member of Congress for the violations that you guys are committing right now.
Yes.
Identity theft.
Yes.
It's criminal.
Yeah.
It's a felon.
The big
Calvert
purple
swore to
violation.
uphold the Constitution of the United States. Why isn't he doing that?
Thank you.
Why is a foreigner in the
These
highest
decisions
office?
are hurting real people. My son is a cancer researcher. His team of 20 people, 10 of them were laid off 2 weeks ago. He called me yesterday. He was laid off. He's going to get another job. He's going to get another job. But the guys that have cancer that he was making medicine for aren't going to survive. My wife had a biopsy the other day. They didn't know what it was. They sent it to the Center for Disease Control. No one's there. What the hell?
Ken,
What the hell?
Ken doesn't care. Ken doesn't care. Ken doesn't care.
Yeah, me and
Ken doesn't care. Ken doesn't care. Ken doesn't care. Ken doesn't care.
Oh, he's
Ken
running away.
doesn't care. Ken doesn't care. Ken doesn't care. Ken doesn't care.
Shame on him.
All right, anybody else want to speak to our nice gentleman here, Jet? He's all hydrated and ready for you.
Ken is sending our money to commit a genocide, blood on his hands. Shame on him.
Shame.
And he's supporting anti-Semites.
Money is supposed to be for our education and for health care and for our veterans and our streets and roads and everything that the American people need, not to give it money to the military industry so they can make more weapons and send it to murder innocent people and start genocides and wars everywhere, civil wars everywhere, survive off what the policies that Ken Calvert and his like approve in this country. Blood on their hand. They're gonna face God one day and they will be sorry.
Amen.
Jack, my son-in-law did 2
Where is
tours
Ken?
of Iraq and Afghanistan. He was in a tank and it was blown up.
Cushy home and out
So
in
he's
OC.
got a lot of injuries.
In
He has
OC, he doesn't even live in Orange
PTSD.
County, right?
And he's been seeking counseling.
Rents a house here.
They canceled it. They took it away.
That's gross.
Please help him.
Shame.
Shame. Shame
Shame.
on
Our
Ken.
veterans deserve to be represented. My great grandfather
Good.
fought
Good
in World War
God.
II and liberated
Doesn't
concentration
deserve
camps.
this.
But
This
here
country
we
is
are.
turning their back on him.
We have their flag on
Please
the
help
They
him.
will
Yeah.
mirror.
And look at Ken over there smiling with a vet, acting
Yeah,
like
like
he's
he's
their
proud.
great advocate. He's not.
Doesn't give 2 craps.
My best
Sorry.
friend, whose father was a vet, was at the VA this last month for cancer treatment. When Elon started firing people willy-nilly, he was unable to get access to his doctors because nobody knew if they still had a job. And he died. He died last week.
Awful.
Okay,
Awful.
this is the kind of shit that's happening. This is real.
It's
This
decisions
is
that
not
don't have
helping
to
vets.
be.
So vets aren't just someone to pose with. He actually needs to do things
Yeah,
to
we don't
support
believe
them.
him. We don't believe his pictures.
And a lot of us here, we're all older. We're worried about our Social Security.
I'm worried about my
We're worried
children.
about our Medicare. My kids are on Medi-Cal because
School.
the way
An act
things
from
are, even though they're working, they
1939
can't
that
afford
you
it.
want to take away, an act from 1939 that you want to remove. It's disgusting. We have all paid our money. It is not an entitlement. It is not an entitlement.
It's
it is
an
our
earned
money.
benefit.
Do you understand?
We
Our
earned
money.
it. We paid
We
it.
paid into it.
Just like you pay into maybe your 401k. We paid our money into it. It's ours. It's
And
earned.
it wasn't even
And
our
it's going to
option.
millionaires?
It was
Are you
forced.
kidding me? This
Take
new
our
tax
money and
cut?
then
They're not even trying to give it to the middle class anymore, that little bit they gave last time. This is truly going to the 1%.
It's awful. It's disgusting.
Chainsaw to our lives, so 1% can get more.
I work as a special ed teacher. My husband works as a special ed teacher. In the last round of furloughs, we lost our home because of the furlough days. When you get rid of Department of Education, that's who takes care of special ed. My sister lives in Florida where they have vouchers. They can no longer afford to send kids to private schools because the private schools are now more expensive. The only people who are benefiting from vouchers are the exceptionally rich. And even if she could afford to send her kids, because they have autism, the school will not accept them. So she is unable to get her kids into schools that support what she does. She's homeschooling because she has no other option. And the public schools are being decimated in Florida because they've already done vouchers. We have to do something different. It matters for our kids so that they can be educated. And it's not a right or left thing. This is our funds, your money, that your taxes that pay it. And meanwhile, it's going to people who can afford to do it anyway. They can send their kids anywhere.
And Musk is taking a chainsaw to disabled students with the Office of Education.
Shame on
Can I ask you a
him.
favor, please? Do you have a card?
And they're brainwashing everyone to believe that they're entitlements, that they're not.
serious suppression. We for it. It's our money.
Does that have your direct
entitled to
access
it.
on it?
We're entitled to it.
And are you gonna ask
did you start
when
working? I
a
started
town
working when I
hall
was
is gonna be
15 years old.
scheduled?
I was 15
Me
years
too.
old. As soon as I was able to get a job, I
Because
got a
I've
job.
called a
I
couple of
worked to
times
support my
and
mom
told that
and
his
who's a single
calendar
parent raising
person, I
3
think it's
kids,
a
one of which has severe autism.
was unavailable, left my number, so she
Absolutely.
could
You know what?
contact
My
me, and I
brother's
haven't heard
19 years old. He
anything.
just got approved for that.
So who would be the best person to
Now, what
contact to
happens
get
when my
directly the
mom
information, you or
can't
somebody
afford
else?
to have my brother live on that?
Yeah, there's gonna be
Okay,
a
when
lot.
should I phone you when you think you'll have an answer for me?
We know it's
A
ours.
lot of unnecessary disaster is coming because of Ken
I'm sorry, I
and
didn't hear
Trump.
you.
Boys in there look pretty cool.
Okay. Give me a pen. Oh, here's one. You guys already have my contact information, but I will put it here.
And make everyone think that they're doing their job.
When you say written, I suspect an email, right?
That's Chicano.
Oh, okay.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Create problems that don't exist.
I've
That's
been
all right.
to a lot of protests lately.
Good.
You have to show up. You have to show out. You have to have.
We don't want
your-
fraud,
you have
waste,
to
and
have-
abuse
it's
when I
our
can
right.
just write it on the
It's
back of
our
the card,
right.
right?
My son lives in his district now.
Yeah, I also am awaiting a response from a letter I delivered weeks ago, and they said they would get back to me, and I have not heard from a single person. You refuse to give the direct information for the person who can answer the question. It's just asinine.
Would you like to write your name?
No, because I already have, and no one is contacting me.
My
So what?
phone call from 1992 still hasn't been.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
All right, so I will give you a week.
Not a
And it was
surprise.
just
to hear
basic
from you directly,
information. It
and I
wasn't
hope
like-
that it comes
Yeah.
that way, and if I don't, then I'll call you.
So
Do you have any idea if he actually plans on doing a town hall, since it hasn't been his habit for 32 years? He only does that when he's campaigning, and
He
He
only
wants our money.
talks to the rich
Yeah.
people.
Not
Yeah.
even. He
Of
does
course not.
private events.
I'm sorry. What is your name again?
Are you taping?
I have his card here. Anybody want
Jet, like
Jet's
the
card?
plane.
Jet.
never
Jet.
went to Connors
We're all
District?
going to show up to Rokana's town hall meeting.
Yeah, why?
We're
Anybody
all
want
gonna
Jet's
get our
card?
Republican
Yeah.
friends to show up, and we are gonna flip this district. We're gonna flip it, and you won't have a job either. Okay? Because you look like you're pretty smug behind this glass, right? But this ends now. The people are standing up, and we are the revolution that's coming.
Yes.
Women are here, and women are the ones that start this, and we will not end it.
How's your mom feel about all this?
I love my mom.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure she's fantastic. My kids love me too. All right, let's do right by our moms and our kids. All
Our
right.
grandparents, the ones who fought for
One
the
last thing I want to say, the people who are protesting for peace in the Middle East, they're not terrorists. They're not Hamas people. They're people who care about humanity. They want to see the bloodshed stop. Children has to have the 2 years in Gaza. Children of Gaza didn't have school for 2 years. That is not right, and he needs to do something about that.
Thank you.
shame. Maybe it shouldn't be identified.